What's up, PC3? My name is Reese Taylor, and welcome to a special edition of the PC3 Friday Show. This week, we're taking a break from our normal schedule to bring you some of our best segments from inside the PC3 vault. A few weeks ago, both the AM and the PM classes were tasked with creating pieces to promote individuals, sports, businesses, and creativity around our Porter County communities. For me, I chose to focus on my home school, Boone Grove's upcoming track season. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some of our best segments from PC3.
I'm Coach Chant, and I've been coaching track here for 5 years. I was a shot putter and discus, and then I would run the big man relay, which was the 4x1, at the big invites every year.
Hi, I'm Kylie Sims. I'm a junior at Boone Grove, and I've been hurling for 2 years.
Hi, I'm Cameron Corman. I've been doing track for 7 years, and my main event is the 400.
I got called to coach.
So I got into hurdles during preseason. Vern was the coach, and I just kind of did it as like something to try, and I actually really loved it.
Because my parents make me.
I think the first meet that we're running at, and against Westville and South Central, and I ended up clipping the hurdle and hurting my knee pretty bad. It was really bad when I hurt my knee. I thought my season was gonna be done, but at Boone, the coaches and everyone shows mental toughness and everyone's there for you. And my knee was hurting for a while, and I kept pushing through it, and now I'm ready for the new season.
Okay, after a workout, I always feel so much better about myself and so much more confident, and it also helps being surrounded by an amazing group of people who always push me through a workout. I'm also really grateful for my coaches who've always pushed me through and believed in my abilities, and I'm just excited for my senior year to see how it ends.
When I have players who are not sure of themselves or don't want to do it, I'll tell them it'll make you better. This will help set up the future you. One thing I'll always say is love your future self. Do things today that make your life easier tomorrow.
I would say just to believe in yourself and don't give up, because it'll be over before you know it.
I cannot wait for this season to shape up. We have a lot of new athletes joining the team this year, and I'm very excited to see how they perform.
Hey guys, Connor Bray, and it's time to bake. Brownies, that is. Hopefully, all of you will enjoy my culinary exploits as I put together a delicious batch of brownies in the next segment.
So what do you like in your brownies?
I like chocolate in my brownies.
I like M&Ms. I don't know about you, but thank you for answering the question.
No problem, babe.
Okay.
M&Ms, maybe even like some extra fudge in there. But really, for me personally, I think just like a plain brownie is like what works the best. And honestly, just that like the taste of a plain brownie, call it basic, but it's amazing.
All right, now we're on to the baking part of the segment. And you may be wondering, where is all the brownie mix? Well, I'll let you know, we have to start off with the pudding, because the pudding will keep it nice and moist, and it adds a little bit of a chocolate kick to it. Now, if you don't add pudding, what's gonna happen is that they're gonna get a lot harder than you really want them to be. Nobody likes a crunchy brownie. So, we're gonna bring over our milk, and we're gonna bring over our bowl. We're gonna get our pudding here. Now, making pudding is fairly simple. You just get the bag, tear it open, pour all the chocolatey goodness, and pour in 2 cups of milk. Alrighty, now we got our hand cam going. We have to mix all this together. It's gonna take about 2 minutes. So Once it starts to look like it's bubbling with the milk, then you gotta start stirring. So now that you have your pudding, it's time to finally add in your mixes. Now, for the mixes, what we're going to be using are going to be these Baker's Corner Chewy Fudge Brownie Mix. So if you want to replicate this, that's the one I use. Now, we're not making just one. We're making 3. So without further ado, let's throw them in there. Now you're gonna see, whoa, this is a lot of powder. Like, even for 3 mixes, that's a lot. Well, that's because we haven't put quite all of our ingredients in yet. Now, since we tripled up the recipe, we're gonna be needing 6 large eggs, 1.5 cups of vegetable oil, all right, so now that we have our mixture, we're gonna wanna start stirring it in gradually. Now, this is the biggest bowl I have. If you have a bigger bowl, I'd recommend it. You wanna slowly work all of this in. Get everything from the sides. Just continue like so until that batter looks nice and consistent. You want to make sure that everything from every side is nice and scraped. But wait! There's one more step. When I said we'd be making these unique, I meant it. So, let's go get our secret ingredients. Da-da-da-da! Ingredient number 1, chocolate chips. Crikey, there it is! Cinnamon. Now if you take a look here, you'll see all of our new ingredients. Just go and roughly stir it up like you did with the original ingredients. Just as long as you put some elbow grease into it, it shouldn't take you more than a couple of minutes or so. Now, it's time for the pour. When I was pouring it, I didn't quite realize until then just how thick it was. I really don't think doing all 3 boxes at the same time was a good idea. Now it's time to put them in the oven. Honestly, putting these into the oven, I was kind of worried about how they would turn out because they were very, very liquidy the first few times I checked them in there. But oh my god, they turned out amazing. Take a look at these. They had a nice cakey texture and a nice crunch from the chocolate chips. Overall, I think we succeeded in our endeavors here. This has been Connor Bray with PC3 Media, signing off.
Hey everyone, it is your favorite host Lana Cantu, and for my piece this week, I chose to focus on my grandparents. They were missionaries outside of the United States, and I love hearing them talk about their missionary work. This was a little selfish for me to do this project because I wanted to keep some of their stories forever on video, and I want to share them with you. I hope you enjoyed just a snippet of their story.
I am Norman Smith.
And I'm Linda Smith. When I was about to graduate, I met Norm.
I was living in my van, and she came to my house in the campground, and so that's where we met on a blind date. Linda and I talked and decided we should probably leave Florida and find some new friends, and we decided to go to Wyoming and just live in the mountains. But God had a different plan.
A few months after we got married, we moved to Colorado because that was where the van broke down. We decided to go to church with some other friends of ours, a different church. That's where we really met the Lord.
And the Lord used several verses to show us. There was one in Exodus 3 where he asked Moses, "What's in your hand?" And Moses said, "A staff." He said, "Well, you know," it was kind of like, "Well, then use it for me." I was in the construction trade and decided the Lord could use me there in that to help missions with their building projects. So we became involved with a mission that was called Helps International Ministries that was a helps mission to missions. We were able to help them to get some of the administration buildings as well as some churches and other areas that would help them. And so we decided that the gift that God had given us was the gift of helps. We went to England. We were there 4 years, and while we were there, we did projects for missions there in just outside of London, as well as in Scotland and in Malaga, Spain. While we were there, that's kind of where our kids grew up with us on the mission field, so they were able to see what the Lord was doing firsthand.
And I'm curious, how did Mama and Papa's missionary work affect you while you guys were in England?
You know, when you're a kid, you know, everything is image. So it was difficult in some ways. People don't understand what being a missionary is or being a missionary kid. And so, and us coming from this, we lived in this huge castle, and, you know, people don't understand that, you know, and we were poor. So why do these people live in a castle? So nobody understood this. And so I think it was embarrassing.
But it's not always roses and daffodils. The Christian life, we're still face some of the challenges that everybody else faces, you know, whether you're Christian, non-Christian, there's still challenges out there, but we know that God is with us, so that's the big difference. I would say start praying for missionaries, get to know some missionaries that are from your church or that from different mission organizations, get to know them and to pray for them, and then to even go on short-term mission trips and get involved.
That's what I would say, and even get involved locally. Start serving here. If you're not serving here, you're not going to serve there, wherever that may be. So just start getting involved with what the Lord is already doing, and God will show you exactly what you need to do. He did us.
Lana's heart may be in the right place, but I'm Stella Harvey, and I'm your favorite host on PC3 for sure, especially since she stole my trophy. Anyway, we can debate on favorite host all day, and speaking of debates, be sure to check out my segment where students debate on one of the most popular artists today. That's right, it's the one and only Taylor Swift, and the Great Taylor Debate.
And now we're going to ask our wonderful question, but first let me introduce our little special guest. Your name is?
Isla.
And now our question is Taylor Swift overrated?
Taylor Swift is not overrated because her music has so much like layers to it, and she explores many different genres and albums.
Okay, and why would you say that she explores like many different genres? Like how would you say that? Like give some examples.
Each album has its own like era to it, so the songs sound different depending on the era, and like it also goes along with the time frame that she like her mood is feeling. So.
And how do you think that has it influenced you in your life?
I think like in a way it helps me explore myself and my feelings because her music is really like emotional.
All right. Well, I think that's some pretty good evidence on why she's not overrated. But we're gonna go to our next little special guest to see what she thinks. And now we're here with our next little special guest, and your name is?
Kira.
And our question is, do you think Taylor Swift is overrated?
Yes, I do.
And
Do you have like some like textual evidence or like reasons why you feel that way?
I feel like a lot of her songs are about like the same 5 topics, and she's also just not a great person overall. And yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. But like, do you think that like some of the topics like affect people? Like, do you think she's influential?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely, I do think she has a big impact, and I do like some of her songs, but I feel like there are other singers that hold a greater potential and have better vocals than her.
It's a good viewpoint. So that's it with our little interviews, but what do you think? Do you think that Taylor Swift is overrated?
What's going on, Porter County? This is Aiden coming at you with a look at some of our programs here at the Career Center. If you've ever considered a career in working with electricity, I have just the class for you. Let's take a look.
So I took this class when I was in high school, and then I went out into the field and I was an electrician for 35 years and I retired. And at the same time, my teacher from high school was retiring from teaching, and he and I had stayed friends over the years, and he called me up and said the position was available. And I thought about it and I said, yeah, I'd like to teach. So that's kind of how it came about. So I've been here for about 10 years. So the fun part about this is there's 2 things. One is I enjoy working with high school students. And the second thing is I like giving back to the next generation of electricians. So I've been very fortunate in my career to have done well, and I want to share that with the next generation of electricians. I love doing woodwork, building cabinetry, and I'm actually pretty good at it, and I like playing with my grandkids.
I want to be an electrician, and I mean, I thought this was like one of the easiest ways to get like an apprenticeship, you know? So I joined electronics. I like when we actually do stuff like when we're doing hands-on stuff, like when we're soldering and putting together conduit and stuff, but we've worked with conduit. Like the wires and the light switches and that stuff. The metal wires up there, the metal tubes with the wires inside, yeah, that's conduit. Would I be an electrical engineer one day? Yeah, definitely. I definitely want to. They make good money. You know, I like what they actually do. I mean, yeah, I'd hope so one day. I mean, yeah, if you're trying to get into like the electrical field, like in any sort, like programming and stuff, I guess. Yeah, I'd recommend this class.
I wanted to join it because I wanted to learn more about electronics. I just found it. There was like stuff at the school about talking about the Career Center, and I just thought that, hey, you can get like apprenticeships and stuff from this, so I guess I'll do it. I guess I just like from a young age, I wanted to know how electronics worked, so getting to know how they work is fun. Maybe not electrical engineering, but just like being an electrician, putting wires in walls, and just like helping build houses in that way. I don't know.
Hey guys, it's Caden. For those that don't know, I've been working on my own clothing brand for the past few months. I have a few designs ready to go, so check out my segment where I show you the process of putting everything together and some of my best work. Hope you guys enjoy.
So it's Katie here, and today, tomorrow, and the next day, and forever, I'm gonna be showing you my brand, Bad Remy. So I got 3 pieces so far that are tangible, and that is the white tee, which is the Moonblood Art tee, the black tee, which is the Falling Back to Life tee, and the Four Garçon hoodie. Now, these 3 pieces, so I start out with going to a digital app like PixArt and start free drawing. Free drawing on a mock-up, which is pretty much just a blank digital piece of clothing. And I free draw until I finally get an idea of what I want to make, and I form it together, and then I have my piece. Once I have my piece, I usually just hit up my manufacturer, because I also have other details for that piece of clothing, which is like measurements and materials and other details like it being like cut open, stuff like that. And so after I tell him what I want, we figure out a price for a sample or the bulk order, and then he gets to making it. So, you know, it takes a while for him to make it, but like, you know, he gets to making and they get to cooking, all of that. No bap, they get to cooking. So they get to cooking, and once they're done cooking, he sends it to me. And once I get it, I look over it, inspect it, and what I want on it, what I do want on it, what I don't want on it, I tell him. Yeah, so after that, I start to market it mostly online, but today I will be showing a couple people the piece in person, and they're just gonna tell me what details about they like, what they don't like, things of that nature. Alright, so I'm here today with Adam Corbin. What's up, Adam? So after inspecting my t-shirt, what's something that you liked about it?
I really love the puff print on it. I think puff print on clothes is like that's top tier. Like that's when you know like it's good.
Yeah, it's like 3D almost. Like.
Exactly. That's when you know it's like good material and it's just a good product.
Okay.
Sure.
What's something that you think I can improve
I
on?
really like it. I don't even know.
Okay.
I wouldn't. It's not like improving on, but me personally, the fit with it, like the fitting of it, and how it's like, you know, kind of cropped a little bit.
Yeah.
I've never personally like rocked that, which I know other people could pull it off. I just couldn't pull it off. It's not something you need to improve on, but it's just like something that I would say I kind of dislike about it, but that's just personal.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so I'm here today with
Anthony Kamisa.
What's up, Misa? And what's something that you liked about my t-shirt?
I really love the designs of it. Like I wear shirts like that all the time, like graphic tees like that. So yeah, that's probably my favorite thing about it. And I think the price is definitely good, and it's definitely worth it. If you're trying to buy something that's pricey like that.
Yeah. What's something that you think I can improve on?
I think maybe like the material of the shirt. I mean, it's not bad. Like, there's honestly nothing bad I could say about it, but if I had to say something, that'd be it.
Material. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Rocco Carden here to hijack the AM portion of the Friday show. I think it's time I bring back something I made a long time ago. In January, I made a hot sauce video, and I made it for fun and was scheduled to be part of a Friday show, but since our live shows aired, I am finally now able to present it. It may have minimal editing in it, but I think my editing has improved since then. So, I hope you enjoy. Hi guys, happy January, and also happy New Year, and welcome to the Awesome Hot Sauce Challenge, where I will be testing 5 different types of hot sauces and ranking them from 1 to 10 based on how I like them. After I test all of them, I will be doing Big B's scuba flavor to lighten up my taste to try to get like the spiciness out of my mouth. And also we will be testing the hot sauces using tortilla chips. So, yeah. Let me get this. Awesome. It's very rectangular. So let's begin with Yellow Bird Serrano hot sauce. Oh, that's a big glob. That's a lot. Man, let's try it. I can taste a bit of tingle in my mouth. I mean, it is right. It is tangy on it. Yeah, that's a 6 out of 10 for me. Next is the pizza hot sauce. Oh, it's not even open either. All of these are probably not even open. I just... Okay, so I cannot taste a bit of like hotness in it. It's not really that. I give it like a 4 out of 10. It's not really that spicy. Next is the it's the habanero sweet and spicy hot sauce. All of these are like the ones that I'm having so far are like not even opened. All right, let's try to go easy. It's not like any of this condiment type thing. It's all right. Down the hatch. I do taste a bit of sweetness in it. I only taste the sweetness. I don't taste any of the spiciness. So I might get the kick in like maybe a few minutes, but I don't know. So I give it a 2 out of 10. It's more sweet than like spicy. I don't know. So next is the habanero very hot XXX hot sauce. Oh shoot. I didn't really have much because it was like about to fall off. So. Ooh, that does have a kick. Ooh. God. Dude, they weren't lying about that very hot thing. Dude. Woo. God. Oh, 8 out of 10. That is spicy. Ooh. God, I don't even want to realize what this one is. I'm sweating, man. It doesn't even help it at all, and I'm almost gone with this. All right, let's finish this thing off by trying out the habanero hot sauce, extra hot sauce actually. God, I feel like I'm on fire, man. Oh, try a bit of it. Yeah, this is a dot. Let me try a bit more. I didn't really taste it. Oh. Yeah, I don't really taste that all that much. How is the extra hot one less hotter than this one? But I think it's because I taste this more than like that. Oh. I feel like I'm in the 5 stages of grief right now. I think it's that I need to get more. I think it's telling me I need to get more. I'm gonna try. This is my last one. This is my last chip. Oh, it's on my slow. Ooh. It says it's vegan on the back. Ooh. Yeah. I give this one a lettuce starter scale of a 6 out of 10 because I didn't really taste it. But yeah. This is a great way to start the new year, just trying these. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in another segment. I don't know. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for today's episode. Make sure to join us next week for a brand new edition of The Friday Show, as both the AM and PM classes present all new segments for your viewing pleasure. Until next time, have a great weekend, Porter County.